it's me, Nick, and Nala in the background. She just got groomed yesterday. I don't know if you guys can tell, she's still a little, she's kind of hiding back there, but she's extra fluffy, extra soft and fluffy. Maybe she'll come out and say hi. Nala, why don't you come up, say hi? No, she wants to do her own thing. Typical Aquarius. So I know I haven't posted in such a long time here for you guys, and I always say I want to be consistent. I want to, post as much more on this channel. You guys know this is like my more personal channel where you can kind of just get to know me as a person, and we just talk about anything, or I share whatever it is that's on my mind. And I wanted to just post and just kind of talk to you guys today about maybe where I'm at, what I've been up to, what's on my heart and my mind. Because I don't know, I just haven't felt as like inspired to post anything creative or to share anything really. And that makes me sad because I really want to post a little bit more here so you guys can kind of like know me and get to know me more. But it just feels like the energies have been kind of funky, have been kind of weird, and I try not to post when I'm like not feeling like myself or not feeling as like high vibe and positive, because I try my best to always share with you guys like positive energy and be uplifting, because we already have so much madness and stuff going on in the world that the last thing I want to do is like be negative and emotional and sad all the time. But I literally can't help it. I can't help it. I feel like I'm I've probably said this many times before, but I feel like I'm a very happy person overall, but I feel like I have a sad soul. Like I carry such deep sadness within me that even when I try to be really happy and optimistic, like it's hard, like, and it still comes up from time to time. And it's something that I've learned to kind of deal with on my own and be patient with myself. It's gotten a lot better over time, but lately I go through these ups and downs when like suddenly I get this rush of emotions, and it's just like, like some things that you maybe thought you thought you got over, maybe it just comes up, or you get a reminder or something happens. So I guess, I'm human just like you guys, and I go through things. And I think sometimes like on social media and what you see on even YouTube or Instagram or TikTok, whatever, like you just see the best of everything, right? People don't really share their struggles or what they're really going through. You just kind of see all the highlights, all the good things. But I feel like it's my duty, or I feel like it's kind of part of my calling to share with you like what's like my heart and my soul, and the good, the bad, the ugly, and even when I'm, things that I struggle with, because maybe some of you couldn't relate to me and you feel like you're not alone, right? Because it feels like, okay, cool, like makes me feel a little bit better knowing that I'm not the only person feeling this way or struggling with this. And what's been helping me a lot is writing. You guys know I love to write poetry. I've posted and I shared some before on like my Instagram, social media, not everything. Of course, there's some things that I've kept just kind of private to myself, or I've only shared with one other person. But writing has been so therapeutic for me, and has been the one thing that has helped me throughout the years when I've been a mess or been feeling something or going through something really intensely. And I have been working on something special for you guys that I already shared on my second channel, a poetry book. I'm pretty much almost done, I think, with the meat of it, writing a poetry book. And I found my artist. I have my artist who is creating images for me for the inside and doing my cover artwork, which I'm so excited for. That I'm hoping that this project will be done sometime next year. I'm hoping that I can have it done and ready for you guys by my birthday, March 18th. That would be like my dream, although I'm not like being too fixed on it, because I know sometimes plans never go accordingly. But if it can happen around that time, I would be so happy. It would be like one of my best birthday gifts. And let me tell you, it took a long time for me to get to this point, not because I didn't have the poetry and like the poems, but because I felt so it felt so vulnerable for me to share these things with you, even though I have shared some with you guys on my Instagram. But I finally have built up the courage and like, you know what, enough time has passed that I feel okay with sharing things that I've been through because, as you know, I never write poems that don't relate to me. I only write poems that I'm feeling in the moment or that I've experienced, real emotions that are all real, raw emotions that I've been through. And I think that anyone or a lot of people could relate to. But it's scary because it's like you seeing the most vulnerable, intimate parts of me, like when that no one ever really sees. But I feel like I now don't feel like I should be or feel ashamed for feeling those things. I think it's very liberating for me to finally be able to like put it on paper and share it with you guys. And some of these poems, you know, were really hard. Like remind me of periods that were very difficult for me. But now that I've grown and I've come out of that, it kind of reminds me of where I was or how far I've come. And there are some poems that only one other person has ever seen, you know, but were very real and very special and very dear to my heart. So writing has been something really special for me, and I can't wait for you guys to read and see my poetry book. This is something that's very personal and meaningful for me, that, you know, I'm not doing it for fame or sales or money, because realistically, I'm like, who's really gonna want to buy my poetry book? I don't know, it just seems like it's like just a dream that I want, that I don't even know if anyone will be interested in, but I want to do it anyways, just for myself, and maybe hopefully one or a few of you will enjoy it as well. So I'm really excited for that, and I hope that it will come out beautifully. I have faith that it will. So I will keep you guys posted and up to date on that, but hopefully maybe by next year, March, maybe by my birthday, that would be cool. If not, we'll see some other time. But yeah, I've been working on the poetry book, and this year has been just like a lot of like personal development for me, and finding out, you know, what it is I really want, where I'm heading. I know in my previous videos I had shared that I'm thinking of moving out of California, and that's still something that I still want. It's not happening this year, but because I barely started thinking of it earlier this year around that time when I posted that. But I think more so I'm aiming for next year, maybe in 2022. Although again, I'm not setting plans. I'm not fixing myself on a date, because when you do that, I feel like everything falls apart. So I'm hoping maybe by sometime next year that I will move or be in a new place, a new environment. I feel like it's long overdue. And I'm just ready to start like a new chapter. Like this year, I think has really taught me about what's like really important and what really matters to me, and how maybe I've wasted a lot of, maybe not wasted, because you don't waste time. You always learn lessons, but I feel like I maybe wasted some time entertaining things that really weren't for me or were not for my highest good, knowing deep down that maybe it wasn't going anywhere or it wasn't really what I needed. Who's knocking right now? Sorry, 1 second. I'll be right back. Sorry for the interruption, guys. Someone was at the door. Anyways, I guess that's symbolic for a lot of interruptions and things that have been going on in our own personal lives, right? But I lost my train of thought. I don't know what I was talking about, but anyways, I just wanted to post something for you guys, because it's important for me to maintain that connection with you guys, and I still stand by, like, I want you to feel like I'm your friend and that you know me, and you know that you can relate to me in some way, because I'm just human, just a girl living in this world trying to figure it out, just like you and I. Like, I'm no different than anybody. And sometimes people, I'm not gonna say you, but sometimes I've noticed a lot that people tend to have these preconceived notions or like judge me from appearances and think that I'm a certain way when really maybe I'm not that way at all. Like saying I am, I don't know, superficial or this and this and that, and it's just like, it's very hurtful because I'm like so far from those things. And but anyways, who cares about that, right? But yeah, this year has been a lot of like personal development for me, and just finding like my true self and what I want, and valuing, I think learning how to value myself and value my energy, my time, that maybe I gave away a little bit too easily in the past. And I don't regret any experience that I ever had or ever went through, because it was an experience, and I learned, I grew from it, and there were happy times, sad times, but you know, everything happens for a reason, and I'm very grateful for everything. And of course, I probably, you know, made mistakes, but I've learned, I think. And I think sometimes it's like when my energy is like funky, or I'm not feeling like myself, or I'm feeling kind of down, I tend to not want to post as much, or I tend to not want to really, you know, film videos, aside from, you know, the ones that I film on my main channel. I obviously do for you guys. I will push through those even when I'm not feeling that great. But like on my personal channel, like Instagram, sometimes I go through breaks where I just like, I'm not feeling it. And it's not that like I'm trying to go MIA, but maybe it's my Aquarius moon, I don't know, but also like my Saturn return, you know, hitting. So it's just been weird, and energies have been very, very heavy and overwhelming at times. And I feel like it goes to like a roller coaster. Like sometimes it's like really good, and then boom, and you go down again, kind of like the stock market or crypto or something. But yeah, I just feel there's a lot of changes happening in my life, and not just like physically, but internally and emotionally for me. And things that I, you know, maybe thought I wanted, maybe I no longer want anymore, or the things that I valued, now I see it differently. I feel like I've been simplifying my life a lot more, and not been doing as many things that maybe I used to do, just naturally. I think it's been helping me see things a lot differently, and like in a clearer perspective. But anyways, I feel like I've been talking too much. This is like a little therapeutic session for us, or for me. But I just wanted to check in and say hi to you guys, and kind of tell you where I'm at and what I've been working on. And if you're going through anything, or if you're going through a hard time, whether it's family, health, relationships, work, anything or everything all happening at once, just know that you're not alone, and that these times are not going to last. It's going to feel like you're never going to get out of it, but you will. And try to change your perspective and see, okay, this is not happening to me, it's happening for me. How can I use this situation to help me grow? And maybe, like myself, you can try to turn your pain into art, you know, put it into your music, put it into your drawings, put it into your videos, talk about it, don't keep it within. And I think for me, poetry has been really, really healing. Even just like my YouTube channel, and talking and sharing, and helping you guys in some way, shape, or form has been really healing. And like helping other people definitely like helps me as well, and has given me strength and like purpose. Because at times, you know, I have felt like, am I making a difference? Am I helping people? You know, and I've had to kind of just like have those pep talks with myself at times. So just know that you're not alone. And I think that's one of the reasons why I always encourage you guys to be nice, to be kind, because you really don't know what people are going through behind the scenes. Like, you really have no idea, because people don't talk about it. They're not going to tell you, maybe some, but everyone's fighting battles that we don't see, and we may not ever see. But if we can make an impact and just be nice, be kind people, and spread love and, you know, good energy to others, it can make a big difference. It makes a big difference. Just one smile or one, you know, pep talk can really like cheer someone up, or make them see that they're not alone, you know. I'm like getting emotional while talking about that. Oh my gosh. As I'm filming this, guys, the sun's in Scorpio and we have a moon in Pisces, so a lot of emotion. So that's probably why I'm filming this right now with you guys. Oh my gosh, yeah, I've been feeling super emotional. And yeah, I think I've been seeing just, you know, like when you see things that you really want but someone else hasn't, you're like, oh my gosh, like I've never been that type of person that gets like jealous, like, oh, I wish I had that. But when I see that, it's just like, oh my gosh, it makes me so happy. I'm like, oh, but then reminds me like I had that and I don't have that anymore, and it makes me sad because, you know, I see myself in that picture, in that situation. It's like, you know, but I think our blessings, our abundance, our love and good things are coming to us. So if you've been going through it, or you've been feeling lonely or sad or depressed or going through something, please understand, please know that you're not alone and that we're all in this together. And please, guys, I never want you to think that I'm like perfect and flawless and I have no problems and my life is perfect, because that is so far from the truth. And sometimes people just think that, or I've had a lot of people like that I talk to, even clients or clients, subscribers, followers, who tell me like, oh, you must have like 10 boyfriends, or you must be talking to all these people, or blah blah blah. And I'm like, no, that's not true at all. It's not true. So please do not assume these things about me, because they're not true. It's really hard for me to like connect with people that I can trust, that I feel like really understand me. It's really hard for me. And sometimes people think they know me, but they really don't know me at all. And so when I do find those connections and something, you know, happens or it falls apart, it really affects me, like really affects me more than you think. But yeah, I especially now where I'm at, like I'm trying to be more careful and selective about who and where I put my energy and give my energy to, because it takes a lot out of me when something falls apart or it doesn't follow through the way that I want. So yeah, things have been weird, but things are gonna get better. 2022 hopefully will be better for all of us. And I think it will be better, because if you guys follow numerology, 2021 summed up to number 5, and 5 is like a lot of conflict, tension, everyone expressing themselves, and you know, emotions running high. But 2022 comes to 6, balance, peace, harmony, relating, organizing, you know, following through with a routine, a pattern. So maybe next year things are going to start to kind of harmonize a little bit in everyone's life, but we'll see. I'll talk about that more in the yearly predictions. But anyways, I just wanted to say hi and talk and have a little like therapeutic session with you guys, because you're my friends and you're really my only friends, because I don't really talk to a lot of people. You guys know I kind of keep to myself. I don't really have like a big group of friends or anything like that. I'm just weird like that. Okay, I don't know. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this, and yeah, I'm excited for you guys to see or have my poetry book in the future. And it's still a little bit scary for me, but I'm hoping that you will enjoy it as much as I've enjoyed it, or as much as I found it helpful. Okay, so happy day, you guys. I'm filming this on a Friday, so happy Venus Day, love day, and send you all my love. Hope you enjoyed this little chit chat, whatever. I don't know what I'm gonna call this, but I'll talk to you soon. And I'm not gonna promise I'm gonna post a video very soon, but I'm gonna try to post something and be a little bit more consistent here to connect with you guys. Okay, all right, so take care, and I wish you guys all the best. Bye.